Hey guys, Big Red 310 is back here again. I just want to say something. Survivor Series, by the way, Survivor Series, you stole my introduction. Because I'm Big Red 310 doesn't mean you can be Survivor Series 07. Yeah, you didn't think I caught that, but I did when you said Survivor Series 07. No, it's pretty much the same thing. I liked your video. You were moderately respectful. But I do think there were some things that you were wrong. I'm sorry. Okay, tight end. You say, I don't know if you said the Jets won or if it was close, but I'm sorry, the Dolphins definitely win the tight end category. Justin Keller, I'll admit, might have had a little more yards than than Fasano. Fasano had 7 fucking touchdowns. Keller had 3. And all of Keller's touchdowns were toward the end. Fasano was very hot at the beginning, not so hot in the middle, and towards the end, he started to regain his hotness. And also, we have fucking David Martin, who I can't be sure on this, but I'm pretty sure, and just in case, I will verify my facts, that he had 2 or 3 touchdowns. And did anyone, let's see, that's just as much as Justin Keller, for fucking crying out loud. I'm sorry, the Dolphins definitely win the tight end category. Okay? And, second, I'm very happy. You don't know how happy I am that you gave quarterback to the Dolphins, because I would have burned your ass on that. Because you're right, you have no fucking proof, 0 whatsoever, that Mark Sanchez can do anything noteworthy. Okay. Oh no, Martin had 2 touchdowns. Keller had 3. Looking at it right now. And Joey Hanos had 2 touchdowns. Our third fucking tight end. Do you have a third fucking tight end who scored as much touchdowns as, your first fucking tight end? Ooch, I don't think so. Yeah, Joey Hanos, David Martin, and Anthony Fasano. We definitely beat you in tight end category. I'm sorry, but we do. Okay, quarterback, you're right. Chad Pennington does win because Mark Sanchez has never snapped the ball. But by saying that, you killed yourself. Linebacker position. Let's get to this. Okay, you said it's a fucking kill. It's a fucking kill. Maybe you guys win, even though I doubt it. But it's definitely not a fucking kill. Okay, first of all, let's talk about Joey freaking Porter, who was possibly, in my opinion, he could have won Defensive Player of the Year if he got the sacks on time, but he didn't. He had 17.5 sacks. How much did Calvin Pace have? 7? Bart Scott has never played for the Jets. He signed this year, bro. Hey, I used the Randy Moss example perfectly. Randy Moss, an all-star on the Vikings. He goes to the Raiders, and you know what? I know he didn't want to play because I play what I want to play, which made me completely lose respect for Randy Moss. A player can change when they go to another team. They can be different. They don't always have to perform the exact same fucking way. Sometimes they're better in the case of Chad Pennington. Ooh, ouch, ouch. So yeah, Bart Scott has never played for the Jets. So you cannot, I repeat, you cannot include them in your thing. I'm including them by people who I've seen play, and Bart Scott has not played for the Jets yet. You can assume that he's going to play the same, but you just don't fucking know. Okay. Then, you give me Vernon Golston, who you said yourself it was a bust last year. He was a bust last year. And you said with Mark Sanchez, Bart Scott has never played for the Jets. I know Mark Sanchez has never played for NFL in total, but Bart Scott's never played for the Jets. You have to include someone who you've seen play for the Jets, and you've seen what he can do. Bart Scott and Vernon, so basically you got Vernon Golston and Calvin Pace, and you said yourself, you told me on Skype, Vernon Golston was a fucking bust last year. So you think he'll be better this year? No, because you haven't seen him play. So I'm sorry. The Dolphins, I'm not going to say we win the linebacker category because I'm not sure about that yet. All I know is that Porter definitely won in sacks. And I believe the Dolphins might have had more tackles in the linebacker position also. I'm not sure on that. I'm not going to check that. That's going to take way too much fucking time. But I'm sorry. It is definitely not a kill. And some might even say the Dolphins might even win the linebacker position. So, in the words of John Cena, shut the fuck up on that one. Okay. Next. Running back position. I'm actually not saying the Dolphins win this one. I'm saying I kind of agree with you there. But I think we deserve... You're right, it is this close, but I think it's even closer than that. You say Ronnie Brown's never played the same ever since the ACL tear. Well, that's not true, for one, because I'm pretty sure he was 2nd or 3rd in touchdowns last year. I know he had a lot of those touchdowns in one game. I don't care. It's overall score of touchdowns. And I'm sorry, I truly believe that Ronnie Brown I won't say he's better than Thomas Jones, because that is definitely That's not true. I can even admit that. I'm sorry, that is not true. Let's see. Running around at fucking 10 touchdowns last year. 10! I'm pretty sure Thomas Jones didn't have 10. So, there you go there. Now, let me continue with the running back category. You say that, oh yeah, but we also have, Leon Washington. Yeah. Oh, Jones scored 15 touchdowns. My bad. Okay, so yes, maybe Jones does beat Ronnie Brown. But you say you have Leon Washington. We have fucking Ricky. Ricky Williams has been playing great this last year. He was playing really, really well. He's about to break the record for most touchdowns by a running back for the Miami Dolphins. And I do believe he will break the record, in my opinion, because he's got the time. He's just got all the right stuff to break the touchdown record for the Miami Dolphins. Don't know how many touchdowns Ricky had, but then you say you have Leon Washington, and you say, okay, I'll admit that. Leon Washington, overall, is a better player, might be better than Ricky because he has the kick return yards and the kick return touchdowns. My brother has a fantasy football team, and he went crazy on that. But we also have Patrick fucking Cobbs, who actually isn't that bad of a third-string running back. 2 or 3 touchdowns, I think maybe even 4 touchdowns last year. That's very, very good for a third-string running back. Do you have a fucking third-string running back who can put up 4 touchdowns? I don't think so. So, the Dolphins running back core is very, 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 very good. And maybe you guys still win because Jones, in my opinion, was the best player in the AFC last year for running back-wise. Ellie Washington was good, but it was actually a lot closer than you think it was because we did have Patrick Cobbs who did contribute, actually, some contributions to the Miami Dolphins. Okay, so I told you tight ends, we win. Linebacker, I can say that we won, or I can say that it's close. It's definitely not a kill. It's definitely not a kill. Vernon Goldstone was a bust. You have not seen Bart Scott play for the Jets before, so all you have is Calvin Pace and Joey Porterhead. 17.5 sacks. Calvin Pace. And Joey Porter might have had more tackles. Okay, now we go to the Jets as a whole. Okay. Super Bowl 3. Let's go to the Jets accomplishments. Super Bowl 3. That's it. Have you guys ever even been to a Super Bowl after that? Let's see Miami Dolphins. Okay, 1971, went to the Super Bowl, lost. 1972, undefeated, went to the Super Bowl, won. 1973, went to the Super Bowl again, won. 1980, I can't be sure on the date. I'm pretty sure it's 1982. Here, let me check that one real quick. I'm pretty sure it's 1982. Yeah, I'm on. Checking right now. Where is it? Yeah, 1981, 1982. I don't care. Somewhere around there. Dolphins went to the Super Bowl again under Dave Woodley. And against the Redskins, who we did lose. And then we went again with Dan Marino in 1986 to the, was it 1986? I can't remember. It was in that late 80s. We went to Super Bowl again, lost to the 49ers. Okay, I'll admit that. Maybe after around that time. After that, what else have the Dolphins done? You know what? We've at least moderately contributed. The Jets, honestly, shit. The only time I ever thought the Jets ever had a chance of doing anything successful was around 5 or 6 years ago when they won the division and they lost in the semifinals to the Raiders. They lost in the AFC divisional matchup against the Raiders. I'm not sure, and they lost by 10. And the Jets have never fucking made any other fucking contribution to football after that. Honestly, losing in the first round to the Patriots? Pretty sure they lost. And before that, what else have the Jets fucking done? Shit! The Dolphins are remembered everywhere because of 17-0, because of Dan Marino, because of the Killer Breeze, because of the no-name defense, because of the undefeated team, because of the 1973 Super Bowl, which many people say was the 1973 team. People think we're better than the 1972 team. Going to Super Bowl in 1971, going to the AFC Championship game several other times. Once against the Raiders, against the Chargers. Yeah, in fact, the Dolphins would have been the only team to go to 4 straight Super Bowls and actually win one. 1974, we went to the AFC Championship game against the fucking Raiders and lost on Ken Stabler. The guy trips Ken Stabler. He just, like that in the air. And somehow some guy catches it for a touchdown. Beating the Dolphins by 5 or 4 points. So yeah, definitely the Dolphins have made much more contributions to football's New York Jets. Not to which the Dolphins did win the division fucking last year. So we've seen ourselves win the division. I'll admit our schedule last year was fucking joke, and this year it's impossible. But I don't care. You can't say anything about the Jets until anything happens. You can't say anything on paper, all this crap. We can only go by what history has shown us. History has shown us that the Dolphins have predominantly been the better team all around in football. And you can't deny that. You can't deny that. Giving more contributions to football than the Jets. I respected your video. You were right at some points. Definitely beat us in cornerbacks. Safety, Jeremiah Bell's a lot better than everyone thinks, but you guys still beat us in safety. And I'll give you defensive line. I'll be nice like that. And I'll give you offensive line and maybe even a little bit of receivers. But like I said, on paper, Dolphins last year were 1-15, and no one fucking expect us to do shit. And we won the division going 11-5. So once again, on paper means crap, especially by last year's thing. And you were right by saying on paper means crap. I respect you for saying on paper means crap. I was just trying to give you Dolphins as a whole and trying to correct you in some areas that I felt you were wrong. Okay. And my name is Big Red 310, and I'm out. Peace.